That was only a minute? That was only a minute? Who listens to this? Who listens to this? Who makes this? Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Ches, and this is Chezzy Tunes, where I try to bring humor and entertainment to the EDM space, and also the hardstyle space. Because we are back with some more hardstyle reactions. This would be the third time I'm dipping my little piggies into the hardstyle pool, and what a journey it's been so far, but now it's time to continue. Just like the last video, I went through the comments and more or less randomly picked out some recommendations that you guys left, and I've got 8 more tracks to check out today. My request to you all this time is now I want to check out a live set. There's a lot of you that have suggested that I check out specific sets, specific shows. You want to see me react to a live performance of hardstyle. So please recommend them. Or if you see one that you were going to recommend, just thumbs up that comment and I will just take the most liked comment below and react to that in the next video. So the next video will be a live hardstyle set reaction. I'm a little scared, but I'm also excited to see what the hype is all about. So leave those suggestions below and let's move in to the video. I also want to quickly say that I do have a Discord channel now, so if that's something that interests you, there is a link in the description. But as I said, I've got 8 more tracks to check out and react to here of various styles. I pulled them all pretty much completely randomly. They're all from different artists, just so we have a nice variety. And a lot of you also gave me different styles that you were recommending, so I tried to pick a couple of the different styles. So we should have a good range of hardstyle songs here, from the melodic to the more intense, but we will see. We're going to get started. The first track I've got here is Orange Heart by Headhunterz. And it's also got a dragon on the cover art. So that's it's pretty hardcore.
There's a dragon inside.
Okay, well, talking about the dragon right away. Let's get some corny lyrics, baby. Yeah. It's like if gospel music needed a hardcore beat, okay? I could just see the whole church. I'm not even religious, but the whole church gonna be singing this song. Okay. We got that melody. Those big synths. I see. Okay. We're euphoric. We're going. This melody isn't quite happy enough for me, though. The synth is happy, but the actual melody is... It's not invoking a sense of... bliss. It's like a weird tonality to it. I don't know. That didn't punch me in the right way. Maybe it's because I wasn't standing. Maybe I gotta give it the energy it's asking of me, you know? I gotta meet it halfway. The lyrics are just so funny to me, man. Again, I'll sing along to some corny stuff. But it is just very funny to me. It's just like so generic. It's like all those love songs that are just so generic that can apply to anyone. Like, let's do this, we're great, keep it going, fight on, live, be happy. Like, okay. I'll stand up though. I'll give it its time to shine. I'll give you my orange heart. God. Here you go. Enjoy. Orange heart. Am I becoming numb to hardstyle, or is this just lacking? I feel like this is lacking a little bit. Or maybe it's exactly what I was asking for and I don't like it as much as I thought I would like it. Because this is checking all the boxes that I said I wanted checked. It's got a kind of grand melody, the big synths, the kicks with the melody still going. And yet it's not hitting the way I wanted it to hit, or that I expected it to hit. Honestly, I think a lot of that one relates to music theory stuff that I don't understand. But I think it's the actual notes of the melody itself. Because it's da, 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 like that note doesn't, it's like, oh, it feels disappointing to hit that note. Like it's got to hit these other notes to invoke that sense of triumphantness that the lyrics are clearly trying to obtain from me. But I think the notes of the melody are in a key that's invoking a less triumphant vibe or emotion from me. So I think that's the actual notes of the melody itself bringing me down, not so much the structure or the sounds themselves. I think it's like the key that it's in or something. Music theory, something, or rather, I don't know, not setting the tone in the way I want it to. But nothing offensive with that either. I just thought it was just kind of bland. I needed something a little more. Next up, we've got another Phuture Noize track. We did listen to Phuture Noize in the last video, but this time it's Silver Bullet, which apparently is also the name of an album that they put out in 2020. But we're going to listen to the song called Silver Bullet off of the Silver Bullet album. Okay. I like the way this melody comes off. Just having a good time. Am I a werewolf in this scenario? Ooh, okay. This melody gives me a more euphoric vibe. Puts a smile on my face more than the last one did. More grand, more cinematic, atmospheric, I meant. Oh. I was not expecting that. Some very real sounding drums. Wow. These kicks are good. I was expecting some more melody over top of this. Oh, okay. I like that silence for a second. I believe it was Phuture Noize in the last video that I enjoyed a lot as well because there was more production value to the songs. There was more attention to detail. The intros were more interesting and grand and cinematic, and there's more instruments and more just musicality to it. And this is no different. We got really cool percussion, different melodies, different instruments. It feels like more love and care was put into it, more creativity was put into it, less formulaic. Build it up. I can see this being played live by an actual band. That'd be so sick. I still feel like these drops are a little underwhelming, and also like the build up to them isn't grand enough. Like it doesn't like, let's go. It doesn't quite get you there. This is a good warm-up song. Gets the crowd energized. You're like, yeah, we're vibing, yeah. This gets the crowd going. I mean, it is the second track on this album, with the first one potentially being just like an intro track. I don't really know. We're not going to listen to it at this moment, but with that context of this potentially being the first real song on the album, it makes sense that maybe it isn't super punchy and aggressive or overwhelmingly grand. It's just like an appetizer. We're getting you into it. We got a melody, we got some fun production, and we've got some thumpy kicks, but nothing offensive, nothing that's gonna put you into cardiac arrest or anything. We're just having a good time. We're setting the tone, just, dimming the lights, lighting a few candles before I start to lean in for the kiss. You know what I mean? I think it fits what it's trying to be. I think it does check the box that it's trying to check. I think it's solid, still wanting more, but I think it is leading into grander things on the album would be my assumption. So I enjoyed it, but it still left some things to be desired, mostly in the drop itself, the build up into the drop. But I really enjoyed the production outside of that. I thought it did a lot of creative things. I love just some like raw, I don't know if they actually were recorded drums or not, but they sounded very organic and real, which is really cool to hear. So a standout for sure. Next up, we have Sub-Zero Project with Fly With Me. I like that synth. It almost reminds me of Chemical Plant, the Sonic song, or Chemical Zone, Chemical Plant. You know what I'm talking about. Nope. There we go. Fly With Me. Yeah. I called it. I knew you were going to say that. A decent build up, Doesn't sound like it's gonna be too crazy though. Oh, that was just fake build up. Real build up. Okay, a little like squeaky. It's weird. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we're vibing. Don't be looking. That was cool. I love the uniqueness of all those kicks there. Took me on a little journey.
And fly with me.
I'm flying. Spread up.
Fly with me.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I like that break, that switch into these kicks. That's cool. And then it just becomes a little dancey tune, a little bouncy. Okay, it's hard to say between that one and the last one, which one I prefer, but I like the creativity that's there. I'm enjoying that. That was actually fun. I like that it changes it up. The kicks were very unique, or at least compared to the ones that I've heard thus far in this journey. I didn't find any of them offensive. I found them to be creative and enjoyable. And then it still also had the melody back in there in sort of just a bouncy way, not even a hardstyle way, just kind of a bouncy, dancey way. It reminded me of Dance Dance Revolution songs. It reminded me of some of the DDR tracks that I've heard, which is a good compliment because I love DDR a lot. So it reminds me of my childhood in a way, my teenage years. So yeah, that was pleasant. That was pleasant. I didn't find any of the melodies to be super engaging, however, but just what I was presented, the way it was presented, the way it would switch between the different kicks, the sort of transitions, the kind of fake buildups, and the actual buildups themselves. They all felt very fitting and very rewarding, and I found the drop to have felt earned, which is always a good thing. So pretty solid. I enjoyed that. That wasn't bad. Next up, we've got Atmozfears with Timebreaker. Okay, got the ticking clock to start us off.
I wonder, what if? Or are we, with our set of choices behind us, the lucky ones?
Okay. Some piano. Oh. Interesting. The delay and reverb and everything on these synths is very disorienting almost.
Timebreaker.
That's the name of the song. He said it. He said the thing. And then we get that sort of bum 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 bum. I like that flow, that bouncy. Break time, bust through.
Timebreaker.
Okay. Boom, ba, 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 boom, 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 boom. This part's interesting. Okay.
And what if?
The synths themselves are strange to me in this song.
Timebreaker.
I like these kicks, but I like them because they're covering up the melody a bit. This melody is not vibing, it's not meshing with me. I mean, the thumpy, the kicks are there. These are hitting in the right way, but I'm not being pulled in by the melody or the synths of the melody either. Oh, it's over. All right, that flew by. The ones that have incorporated a melody, the melody is just it's not doing it. It's not, I don't know. It's because I listen to a lot of dance music. I listen to a lot of songs that have very interesting and unique melodies that really just, ooh, they tickle my brain. They alter my brain chemistry and just fuel me with endorphins and stuff. There's a lot of melodies that get stuck in my head. And so far, none of these have. And not just in this video, but like out of all the songs I've heard so far, none of them have that earwormy quality that makes me want to hum along to them. So like the structure's there, but the melodies aren't quite hitting in the way I want them to. But you guys are onto something. I mean, you're definitely suggesting me things that are going in the right direction for sure. Next up is Devin Wild with Unseen Beast. My name is Devin Wild, and I'm crazy. I like the texture and tonality of these synths. And the singing's fine. Okay. Would have liked a little something more for this intro, but it's good. Good intro. Let's go. Again, solid kicks, punchy kicks, but very little, if any, melody, and not very engaging or earwormy. And the synth's kind of annoying. I almost wish it wasn't there. I'd almost just prefer just the kicks, kind of. Yeah, the high-pitched synths are distracting to me. They're taking me out of it. We serve the But I am liking this. I like how this part is structured. Again, the kind of deeper tones of the synths here really set the mood. But I don't feel like it fits with the drop very well, and the synths in the drop are just not good, honestly. I don't find them to be good or enticing. Yeah. Yeah, do. That was cool. Yeah, like that little synth. That's cool. Luckily, that one was pretty short. It was a pretty brief song. But yeah, at this point, it's just the melodies aren't catchy. And sometimes the synths are just not enjoyable to listen to. I don't find them to be very pleasant. Like they could be high pitched. That's not a problem within reason. But these, yeah, there's no oomph to them. There's no structure to them. No like, they aren't juicy or tantalizing. They're just kind of there. So yeah, that one was a miss for me. I liked the setup. I liked the tone that it set in the beginning and in the middle before the drops, but the drops were not there. Now we move on to Activation by Aversion. Looks like it came out last year, so it's a little newer. That could be good. And I mean, look at this dude. Look at that dude. Clearly he knows how to make good music. So stoic. Okay. Pretty simple intro, but building the hype, building the tension. Oh, I like that voice. That's weird. Ear. I find that to be humorous. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, the sub and the bass, like that yo, 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 that sounds good. I like the sudden stopping and everything. It's cool. A little bit intense. But yeah, I don't like that doof, 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 doof sound. That's very popular in this genre, and it's not for me. But this one's doing some cool things. It's hitting in some ways, for sure. Activate me one more time. I want to be activated. You know what I'm saying? Activate me! Let's go! Oh. Okay. Pretty thumpy. I like and I dislike that. Bum, bum. It's almost comical. It's funny to me. It's entertaining. I'll say that. It's entertaining. I found that one to be entertaining. Some of the sounds were a bit aggressive and abrasive, and the ding, ding, ding. I don't like that in any hardstyle song, but I think the creativity with the way it would stop or beep, beep, boop, boop, add something weird and then get back to it. The fills I found to be endearing. Because in some of the other aggressive genres I listen to, such as dubstep, a lot of times the fills add so much to it. The fills and the samples. And this one had some fills and some samples. And I think that did elevate it beyond what it would have been if it was just the drops. So I liked what that one was doing. Even if some of the sounds weren't quite meshing with me, the sort of structure and creativity behind it made it a more enjoyable listen overall. I liked the interjections. I liked the samples. I liked the fills. I liked the activation. It was cool. It was cool. If this is the direction hardstyle is moving in, I'm okay with that. Next up, we've got Feel the Music by J. Reeves and Geck-O. That is quite the euphoric artwork there. That was intense. This came out this year. It came out in September. This is a very recent song. Okay. It was pretty classic, pretty simple. You're just like, eyes closed, thumping in the clubs. Yeah, this is just rave music. There's not too much to really distract you. There's not enough to overstimulate the senses. It's just a beat to get the body moving, for the lights to be flashing, and you're just shuffling. Another melody that's nothing special. Music that we play. Okay, got an additional synth here. So that one felt very forgettable. That one felt like just padding, just setting the tone, just one of those repetitive songs of any genre. Like every genre has this type of song, and to me that's what it felt like, of just something that continues the vibe during a set list. It'll just get the crowd to continue to bounce to the beat. There's nothing super memorable. It feels a little generic or formulaic. It's mainly just, we got to keep the crowd moving. So we need another song to just keep them at this level. We'll throw this one on. It's also just called Feel the Music. That's literally all you're doing. You're sitting here, you're feeling the music. It's not doing anything that really jumps out at you, really stands out, really very creative. It's just music that you'll feel, that you'll dance to, that will thump the room on the big old speakers. So forgettable. It's got my body moving. It did its job. Now let's find something better. And the final track here, which is I'm a little scared for. The comment, which is from a friend of mine actually, says, "Sorry fellas, I gotta do it to him." And it's called Greazy Unicorn by GPF and UK. I don't think this is going to be a nice, beautiful, melodic, euphoric song. I think I'm going to be deformed from the inside out. I feel like I'm going to come out a new man, potentially. Oh, UK is Unicorn on Ketamine. And GPF looks scary. What is that mask? What am I about to get into? What is the artwork? Why is that unicorn so ripped? I'm a little terrified. It's almost 4 minutes long. Okay, that's a long time. 4 minutes is a decently long coma. Someone please pull me out of it. I hope I make it. I hope I see you on the other side.
In a world unseen, when dreams come alive, there's a legend known, a unicorn so wild with a shimmering cold,
okay.
A rainbow of grace, unleashing its power, bringing in a peace.
Okay, sure. That seems fine. A little quick, but fine. Oh no. Yay. Oh god. I feel physically ill. Okay, God. Wait! That was only a minute? I got 3 more of these? Who listens to this? Who listens to this? Who makes this? I don't want to be greasy. That word shouldn't have a Z in it. Z is such a diabolical letter. I'm gonna cry. Stay strong, Tyler. Stay strong. Oh my God!
Unicorn, let your power ignite. Break all the boundaries, light up the night.
Feel the beat, feel the bass drop. I literally think it's actually impossible to not feel the bass. I don't think you could possibly ignore that. I think everyone in a 10-block radius at least felt something in the air change. I think one more drop, I can do this. Stop, please. Please make it stop. Please make it stop. Honestly, I think that was probably my favorite one. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's gonna be my alarm, I think. I don't think it's possible for that to, I was about to use the word music. I don't think I can legally use that word in this context. That sound wave, that combination of sounds cannot be consumed and still remain tired. I think it would literally, it's like caffeine. Honestly, it's like adrenaline straight in, injected. I do feel a little greasy. Greasier than I was before the song started. I'll tell you that. So accurate. I know I agreed to do this, and I know like I'm the one that put that on the list of songs I was going to check out today, but I still don't feel like that was enough consent to have allowed that to happen to myself. I feel like I needed to consent a little more or something. I should have signed a waiver. There should be a waiver included. Songs like that, I like thrown in once during a set or something is like kind of funny. Like it's obviously very intense, very overstimulating. And like I'm familiar, I don't listen to him, but I'm somewhat familiar with Lil Texas and like speedcore and like the very quick, very aggressive songs. That genre and this type of stuff is the one thing I can't quite wrap my brain around to listen to in like a genuine way. I genuinely don't understand it. Like I get, again, listening to it one-off is almost like a joke of just like, this is crazy. This is insane. I can't believe people make music like this. But to like do people actually throw on an album of this and they're just jamming? This is what they drive to work listening to. They're doing their homework and just cranking this up. There's clubs blasting this music, like listening to it in a casual context and like having a favorite song and like, ooh, I love this part in Greazy Unicorn when sound is transformed into a screech that you've never heard before and almost completely rips the skin from your body. That's my favorite part. It baffles me. I don't think I'll ever get to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, Greazy Unicorn round 2, baby. Let's do it. Let's put it on repeat. I don't think my body can handle this. I turned 30 this year. I don't think my doctor would allow me to listen to this. I don't think my doctor should know I listen to this song. I think you have to be younger than me in order to consume this safely. There was 1 or 2 moments though that it was kind of cool. It was the intensity, the kicks, everything was hitting, but only for like a minor moment. And then a unicorn made a noise in my ear and someone screamed at me, I think. And at that point you lost me. Oh man. I'm glad I didn't start with that. Overall, I'd say there were some standouts here. We're finding more things that I like. I do like the people that put the time and effort to make it a unique song. Just add a little more character to it, add a little more musicality to it, a little more orchestration and creativity to make it less generic. I don't mind the thumping kicks as much, especially when they're unique. But a lot of these melodies, although on paper are the right things, they have a sort of grandness to them. They have a nice synth. Sometimes the synths aren't great, but the synths can be good. But then the melodies themselves are just kind of lackluster, or they're not catchy enough, or just something's missing from them. So there's pieces. It's like every song I listen to here has one piece that I like. Like, ooh, the percussion, the live kind of organic drums, that's cool. Ooh, the tonality of that synth in the intro, that's cool. Ooh, the way the vocals are processed, cool. Ooh, that fill, that interjection, those samples, cool. But none of them have all of those elements together in one song that I'm like, yes, this is it. So all of these songs are showing me things that I like individually. They each had something I liked individually, but none of them did everything right. So we're still on that hunt, but we're getting there. I'm learning more about my tastes and also learning more about the diversity of the genre, the highs and the lows. And I'm excited to continue the journey. So thank you again. I appreciate the recommendations. Obviously, there's no way I'm going to be able to listen to everyone's recommendations. Maybe I'll just do a hardstyle live stream and just really go through all your recommendations. Who knows? I do want to do more, but I encourage you to join the Discord where we can have these discussions. You can send me more recommendations. Be sure to leave a live set down below, your favorite live set, your hardstyle show that's, like an hour long, or thumbs up the comments of the ones that you want me to see, and I'll take a look at the most liked set that is recommended in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I promise it won't be another 2 months before I get to the next thing. I will do it again much sooner than that. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for sticking around. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate your support as always, and keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.